roll out. I'm really not liking Rick Ross right
now. Okay. I'm not about to. Okay, so last time you said this, it was like a snowball of a chain of events, and which happened with Puff Daddy. So don't say you don't like. Don't say that about Rick Ross, okay? Because I enjoy the Maybach music, okay? It just sounds luxurious.
I mean, not about Rick Ross. Rick Ross is bitch, nigga. No, I like Rick Ross raps. I like all that.
Horns and
it's just, I don't know, man.
Listen, I enjoy
Rick Ross. He's the best beat selector in hip hop history.
Okay.
No, he's the best beat selector in rap hip hop history.
He is. I'm giving you that.
Yes.
I'm giving you that. I think
Jim Jones, you could do better, brother. I love you too much. I love you too much to not be honest with you. Rick Ross, you could do better, brother. Meek Mill, you could do better, brother. I love you too much not to be honest with you. Are you the face of prison reform? Cause are you the face of prison reform? Or are you sitting here on your new song with Ross talking about getting somebody murked and shot at the red light? Which one is it, bro? Which one is it, bro? Cause I did a shoe giveaway in my city and gave out 1,300 pairs of your shoes because they said reform underneath them. And I love that you partnered with a major shoe company and you out here pushing prison reform. But now I got to sit here like, man, this man glorifying getting people killed as of a week ago. Like, what are you doing, bro? Lil Snoop really got killed. That broke your heart. You wear him around your neck. Why are you glorifying the same thing when my best friend got killed? When Carl got killed, New Orleans know who I'm talking about. When Carl got killed, and I had to go to his funeral and read the eulogy and be part of the funeral. And I got back in my car, Sway, after the funeral, and I turned on my music, and I realized I'm listening to music that's glorifying the same stuff that just happened to my best friend. Mm-hmm. It gave me chills, and I needed that moment. That was my come to Jesus moment of like, D, you got to do something different, brother, because you have a taste for this poison, but you're attracted to the poison, and rap is great. The rap game, hip hop industry is great at cooking.
Meek Mill, you could do better. Jim Jones, you could do better. Rick Ross, you could do better. I gotta see you do better. Wait. Little man, whoever you is, until you feed the kids where you from for 20 years straight. Don't question Rose. Wait. Until you buy 10,000 bikes, 10,000 trikes. Don't question boss. You heard me, little man? Get that basket off your head so you could think clear, little man.
He knows. Here's the thing. Is that as much as people try to discredit Rick Ross about his past, what you was doing, it's like, oh, you was a cop. I'm like, oh, cops and correctional officers are two different things. But okay. You found your lane. You know your role. We just need you to stay in it. And Rick Ross is low-key hella fucking funny, my nigga. Like that thread on Twitter where it's like the times where Rick Ross was not a real person. Like when that nigga tried to get on that camel and that camel collapsed up under him.
Yeah.
Or when this nigga was like, y'all trying to rip me off about cutting these trees down. I'm going to Home Depot and I'm buying my own chainsaw and I'm going to cut it down myself. Who does that?
A regular person.
What Rick Ross do? What did
so him and Dee-1 are in this back and forth thing, and now Rick Ross is also taking the wrath of Fafi, aka 50 Cent. He's been on a rampage lately. He has decided this is two different things, but it's funny. 50 Cent is literally like Genghis Khan when he goes across your lands and just conquers your shit, and like so he literally was like, he was going after Diddy, and then Rick Ross said some shit about him like 6 months ago. So he waited for that Meek Mill and Rick Ross album to drop, and he just start like just literally like levitating all your, like just decimating everybody's lands. I'm talking, he just going out just bomb. Just 50 just bombing everything. So he went off on 50 because he was making fun of 50 saying 50 ain't got no money or whatever, and then he ain't no real boss. Because he got mad that Charlamagne said that he was a mastermind. And he's like, masterminds don't go for bankruptcy, masterminds, and yeah, okay. To me, the thing with that is, I never trust somebody to always say that, like always talk about the wins, because everybody take L's. It's some Instagram shit to say that. To be like, oh, but I respect cats that I can see that. Oh, I see where they failed at and where they came back from. I always respect those people more than those people I saw all your wins. And that was the thing with the 50 thing. But Dee-1 is a Christian regular. I don't say Christian rapper. He's just a good rapper. He doesn't cuss, nothing like that. He just called out a lot of rappers for how they are making money now, but still pushing out poison in the community music wise. Like you still robbing, you still killing. He taught out him, Meek Mill, and Jim Jones, and rappers in general, saying like, when are you're not living in life no more. I get that when you come in there, but when we gonna change the narrative and do something different? Rick Ross, I'm gonna put all this stuff will be in there, y'all listen, but he was, I gave out tricycles to all the kids and turkeys to mothers that don't have nothing. Keep in mind, the thing is that Rick Ross is so far away from anything. Dee-1 does all this stuff in the neighborhoods in New Orleans.
But
like all the stuff people saying he did, Dee-1 does do.
But it's also, you clearly feel some type of way and feel seen when he just made a general statement. Like, I hate when people make general statements and I'm not necessarily coming for you, but you clearly this struck a chord with you, and now you trying to come for me, and I didn't necessarily send for you. I was just saying a general statement.
Yeah, that's all. He called his name out though. He said his name.
But also, here's the weird thing. Here's the weird thing. Okay, again, what I know of Rick Ross's history, you wasn't in Opalaka like that.
That's one of the biggest mysteries in hip hop. There's three mysteries in hip hop: who killed Biggie, who killed Tupac, and how did Rick Ross get in? Like, those are the three biggest mysteries in rap history.
I mean, for all we know, you could be one of them things, but they say they own, an industry plant.
And I love Rick Ross music sometimes.
And we love Rick Ross.
But I'm still interested in how you got here.
These are hypotheticals. I'm not calling you an industry plant, and I want you to know that I love and respect you. And like I said, I love Maybach music, so don't come for me because I'm not sending for you. But I'm just saying that, make it make sense. You're not a killer. That's not your life. And so that's the thing that's the issue here. Is yes, at some point you gotta turn a new leaf. You gotta grow with the times. And I get it. It's just the same conversation that we have about Drake. Drake, I get it. They're like, oh, he know his artists. No. You're 36 or 7. R.I.P. to Teddy Ray. But at some point, it's gotta change. Like, what's happening? We were growing with you at first. So Rick Ross, it is something that's gotta give. We've given you a pass for a long time. And this is coming from a person, I'm not deeply seated into hip-hop culture. I didn't grow up in a hip-hop household like that. My parents are old. So, and whatever I got, it was, we didn't even have cable growing up. So whatever that I got of pop culture was school, from time to time, or going to a relative's house, having access to BET and MTV. So, as a person, what I ascertained from the basics of rap is you kind of got to be about that life. You at some point, for the most part, depending on.
Let's talk about the fact that you named yourself as somebody that's still alive. I get it, like Lucky Luciano, any of those people that are dead already. Bumpy. You can name yourself. You name a man that's still alive. That man is still walking around.
Yeah.
And you named yourself after him. You named yourself his government name.
Okay. So did he say why he named himself Rick Ross? Like, what's the reason? Because like I'm not mad at the name per se.
From state to state, like Rick Ross was. That's a direct
Oh,
quote.
which also is a lie. So,
So I'm just saying, Dee-1 has a point. Most rappers lie about their looks, but at this point, all these rappers, after you've been rapping a certain amount of time, I don't want to hear no gun raps from you or something.
I don't want to hear no gun raps. Honestly, I'm gonna say this.
Oh no, I take that back. There's only a few groups that I take gun raps from. MOP is one of my gun rap groups.
Okay.
I always believe that they ain't gonna make it out of Brooklyn. I always believe they danced out of Bodega, like still like say Annie up. I don't think they made it out of there. Like I just don't, and I'm sorry, the Fame and I forgot the other brother from MOP. I just feel like y'all still in front of the Bodega, so I can literally believe that they are still shooting Annie up. I feel like they're still in the Bodega.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. I don't want to ruffle any feathers, right? Because I'm gonna have to talk about Puff Daddy a little bit, right?
Oh, I love that
in a positive light regarding his music. It is regarding his music. Like I know that y'all are not like a lot of people as far as his flow, like all this stuff, like they're not the biggest fans. We know a little bit of his history. We know different ins and outs and stuff. And it's believable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Though he went to Howard, you did all this stuff. Okay, fine. But here's the thing that happens with Puff Daddy and even a Jay-Z. We see the evolution of where it was.
Is it an evolution for Puffy?
Puffy ain't talking about I'm still selling kilos and killing niggas.
He never did though.
Did we not listen to No Way Out?
No, he never said he was selling no kilos on there.
I feel like there was like there are parts there. I feel like
them street niggas that were writing his raps knew that they couldn't do that.
It wasn't like, oh, I'm killing it, I'm doing all this stuff. Like it wasn't like, but there was like a brief window, not a lot. But from that to where
I'll give Puffy a pass for that if he did. If there are like some,
I'm like, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. But I'm
Rick
saying,
Ross has built his career on that though, Don.
You see this.
Rick Ross has built his career on that. Even somebody else that I know that people are probably, I already know the comments, I already see him coming. What about Pusha T? I'm pre-seeing.
Okay, can we talk? Okay, but I love Pusha T. Listen,
I know
numbers on the board, nigga. Okay, and that joint with him and Kelly Rowland, where he kind of flowing like a little bit, sound like Mace a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. I can look.
But okay, but I know what you're gonna say, and you are absolutely correct, nigga. You're not still moving bricks. We're tired. You are like an executive now.
Yes.
Life has happened to you. I want to know what is the change. Like I would like to know what's different. And I understand that.
But I will say this though. I will give Push T the difference to him and Rick Ross is Push T doesn't act like he's a boss. Of like Rick Ross always like, I'm just doing all this stuff. I'm everywhere. I'm this CEO. Yeah, Pusha T is like, I still sell drugs, but I don't. I'm cool with that to a certain extent.
Or do we know? Like, can we confirm?
He actually did sell drugs. Maybe that's why I let him get away with it more. Because I don't know about Rick Ross's.
Okay. Because I'm wondering if maybe, Pusha T knows, clearly he would know something that we don't know. But that be the thing. It's like, I'm like, okay, yeah, I know we're going to be smooth and dope. But is it still that thing where it's like you still have 1 foot in and 1 foot out because you don't know? It's just like how the game still low-key be gang banging.
Yeah. And I know
so there is a possibility.
Yeah, you're right. Pusha T is definitely still connected to the street cats, though. That's
yeah. But no, that's for sure. But here's the thing: it is now he physically doesn't have to do it. There are people making those plays for him, and he still could be. Think about the life of a drug dealer. Let's think about it.
Okay.
I don't know. I've only seen crack once in my life. But think about it from that perspective of like how quick but how long those years are. It's like the pandemic. It ages you, but it's so many fucking stories that you got to
You compare crack selling and drug selling to the pandemic, which is fucking accurate. But fucking, that's how long we get.
Hey, I might be on to something. I'm telling you, I be on the shit. Say what you want to say, but your chick be on it. I'm just saying.
But you're right.
Because I think about the years of Snowfall. I didn't watch Snowfall. I know that it lasted, like 7 or 8 seasons.
Yeah, but it's not 7-8 years though.
But it's not 7. That's what I'm saying. And look how long, but quickly everything shifted. And
it's like 3 years. I think it's like 3 years.
Yeah, it was only that, but it was a long 3 years. Think about 2020 March to for real now has all been.
Hey y'all, if y'all like what y'all see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast with your friends because we got all the tea. And if you want to check out more stuff from us, be sure to hit that button right there on the right side so you can see other stuff and again share with everybody.